everyone, welcome back to the Military Analysis channel. 80 years ago, the Empire of Japan had one of the world's most powerful navies, and its armies began a massive campaign against much of Southeast Asia and the Western Pacific. Its territory stretched across much of China, and its military seemed to be unstoppable. Yet less than 4 years later, its cities were destroyed and its army and navy vanquished. Today, Japan is a significant ally of the United States and could be a crucial partner in a war against the People's Republic of China. The humbly named Japan Self-Defense Forces, JSDF, was established in 1954. Yet the JSDF was intended for defensive purposes, owing to the Japanese Constitution, which forever renounced war as an instrument for settling international disputes. It grew out of the 75,000-member lightly armored National Police Reserve, created after the Korean War began in 1950. Currently, the JSDF's active personnel numbers almost 250,000 active personnel, and 1% of Japan's GDP goes towards the defense budget. The Ministry of Defense budget for the fiscal year 2021, which begins in April, is expected to be around $51 billion, growing for the 9th year in a row. In 2019, Japan ranked 8th in global military spending, but it spends a small share, 1% of its wealth, on its military compared to other countries. Even as Japan is focused on defensive capabilities, including carefully avoiding the word military for its armed forces, the nation's government has seen the dangers posed by potential adversaries, including China, North Korea, and Russia. As such, officials in Tokyo have begun to push citizens to put aside the widespread unease over a more robust role for the Japanese military, while also trying to support increases in defensive spending. The Associated Press reported that currently, Tokyo directs tens of billions of dollars annually towards Japan's ever-growing arsenal that now consists of nearly 1,000 warplanes, dozens of destroyers, and even submarines. The military may be named Japan's Self-Defense Forces, but those forces rival the size and capabilities of Great Britain and France. After the United States, Russia, China, and India, it is ranked 5th globally in overall military size. In contrast, its defense budget ranks 6th among 140 countries by the Global Firepower Rating site. It also shows no sign of slowing down, as Japan invests in the best equipment and small arms available. Critics warn that Tokyo should learn from its past and pull back from bold military expansion. Still, proponents of Japan's military might say that it is necessary and even high time to an alliance with Washington and regional partners. Japan faces different risks coming from multiple fronts. Defense expert Haijo Sato, a professor of the Institute of World Studies at Takashoko University in Tokyo, told the AP. Identifying those threats, Japan has built up an arsenal that includes more than 900 warplanes, while its navy consists of 48 destroyers, including 8 armed with Aegis missile combat systems and 20 submarines. Japan is also one of the U.S. partners and go all in on the advanced Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning II stealth fighter, of which 42 will be the F-35B variant. In addition to being the largest user of the 5th generation stealth aircraft, the deployment of the Izumo-class multi-purpose destroyers could allow Japan to operate de facto aircraft carriers for the first time since World War II. A strong Japan bound by a constitution that calls for defensive use of its military could be just what the United States and its partners need to help stand up to China in the Western Pacific.